Every year, over 6 million homes change hands in America. But what if I told you that behind almost every single one of those transactions, there's an invisible system most buyers and sellers never see? A 7-phase chain of referrals, handshakes, and quiet agreements that determines who gets the commission, who controls the deal, and who ultimately profits from your largest financial decision. This isn't about conspiracy. It's about how the real estate industry actually works. And in 2025, as the housing market enters one of its most uncertain periods in modern history, understanding this hidden system isn't just interesting. It might be the difference between making a smart move and getting quietly steered into someone else's agenda. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn changes everything about how you see real estate in America. The American real estate industry is a $3.8 trillion ecosystem. But unlike most industries, it doesn't run on advertising, storefronts, or brand loyalty. It runs on referrals. When a buyer contacts an agent they found online, or when a seller calls the number on a yard sign, most people think they're starting a straightforward transaction. They're not. They're entering phase 1 of a 7-stage system that's been refined over decades. A system where every interaction, every handoff, every helpful recommendation has been engineered to maximize commission flow. And here's what makes this so critical right now. With mortgage rates still elevated, inventory tight in key markets, and uncertainty about where prices are headed in 2026, the pressure on agents to generate deals has never been higher, which means the referral system has never been more aggressive. Let's break down exactly how it works. Phase 1. First contact. This is where most people think the process begins. You see a listing, you click Contact Agent, you send an inquiry. But what you don't see is what happens in the next 30 seconds. Your information doesn't just go to an agent, it goes into a system, a lead distribution network that instantly evaluates your potential value based on your search parameters, your price range, your location, even the time of day you made contact. High-value lead, you get routed to the top-tier agent. Lower price point, you might get passed to a newer agent trying to build volume. Out of area, you're instantly flagged for referral. And here's the key. You have no idea this evaluation just happened. You think you're talking to the person who listed the house. You're actually talking to whoever the system decided should handle you. This is phase 1, and it's just the beginning. Phase 2. The qualification. You've made contact. Now comes the conversation that most people think is just getting to know you. It's not. This is where the agent determines your actual transaction potential. Are you pre-approved? How long have you been looking? Are you working with anyone else? These aren't casual questions. They're diagnostic tools designed to assess deal probability and referral value. Because here's what happens next. If you're not a good fit for this agent, geographically, price-wise, or timeline-wise, you don't get told directly. Instead, you get introduced to their trusted colleague who specializes in your exact situation. Sounds helpful, right? Except that colleague is paying a 25 to 35% referral fee back to the original agent. Your transaction just became more expensive, and you were never told. This is the quiet handoff, and it happens thousands of times a day across America. Phase 3. Network activation. This is where the real estate referral system shows its true scale. Every successful agent in America is part of a referral network. Some are formal, like national franchise systems where agents pay fees to receive leads from other offices. Others are informal, old relationships, college connections, people who've worked together for decades. But they all operate on the same principle. When I can't help you, I send you to someone who will pay me for the privilege. And in 2025, these networks have gone digital. Platforms like OpCity, Zillow Premier Agent, Realtor.com Connections, they've turned referrals into a sophisticated algorithm. An agent in California gets a lead for a buyer relocating to Texas. The system instantly routes that buyer to a Texas agent who's paid for access to that geographic referral stream. The buyer thinks they're getting personalized help. They're actually a data point in a commission-sharing pipeline. And here's the problem. Nobody in the system has an incentive to tell you about it. Because the moment you know you're a referral, you start asking questions about whether you're getting unbiased advice. Phase 4, the relationship transfer. This is the most delicate moment in the entire referral chain. You've been passed from Agent A to Agent B, but you can't feel passed. You need to believe Agent B is the right person, the specialist, the one who truly understands your needs. So Agent A makes the introduction carefully. I want to connect you with Sarah. She's the absolute best in that market. She's helped dozens of my clients. What they don't say, she's paying me $4,000 if you close with her. And Agent B steps in with perfect continuity. She's warm, knowledgeable, immediately engaged with your situation. She might even be excellent at her job, but there's a structural conflict you're not aware of. Her primary obligation isn't to get you the best deal. It's to close a transaction that justifies the referral fee. Now, in many cases, those two things align. But in edge cases, when you're wavering on a price, when you're thinking about backing out, Agent B has a financial incentive to keep the deal alive that has nothing to do with your best interest. This is the hidden cost of the referral system. Phase 5, the vendor ecosystem. Once you're working with Agent B, you enter a secondary referral network you definitely didn't see coming. You need a home inspector? Your agent has a recommendation. Mortgage broker? They know someone great. Contractor for repairs? Here's a trusted name. On the surface, this seems like helpful service, but here's what's actually happening. Many of these vendors pay referral fees back to agents, or they provide referral fees from agents in a reciprocal arrangement. Your inspector might prioritize issues that require the contractor your agent recommends. Your mortgage broker might be the one who approves deals fastest, not the one who gets you the best rate. Your stager might charge premium prices because they're kicking back 15% to the agent, and you have no visibility into any of it because the referral fees are paid outside the transaction you see. This is how a $400,000 home purchase turns into a web of quiet financial relationships worth nearly $50,000 in total referrals, with you paying for all of it through inflated service costs and compromised advice. Nobody's doing anything illegal, but the system is designed to prioritize relationships over results. Phase 6, transaction completion. You close on the house, keys in hand, everyone smiling. Your agent gets their commission, let's say $12,000 on a $400,000 sale. But here's what happens next. $3,000 goes back to the original referring agent. Another $800 goes to the brokerage as a franchise fee. The inspector, the mortgage broker, the contractor, they've all paid their cuts into the system. By the time the dust settles, your transaction has generated nearly $50,000 in total fees and referral payments. And you knew about maybe half of that. This is the invisible architecture of American real estate. It's not criminal, it's not even particularly unusual, but it is the reason why getting unbiased advice in this industry is so difficult, because everyone in the chain has a financial relationship with everyone else. Phase 7, the next referral. 3 months after your closing, your agent sends a friendly email. Hey, hope you're settling in. Quick question, do you know anyone looking to buy or sell? This is the moment the system comes full circle, because you are now a referral source. If you introduce a friend or family member, your agent gets a new lead. If that person closes, the agent might send you a $200 gift card while earning $10,000 in commission. And if that new buyer needs to relocate, gets referred out, the cycle begins again. This is how the real estate referral network sustains itself, not through advertising, not through innovation, through a self-perpetuating chain of financial relationships that benefits everyone except the person buying or selling the home. So, what does this mean for 2026 and beyond? Here's the uncomfortable truth. As the housing market cools, as transaction volume drops, as commissions face legal pressure from recent NAR settlements, The referral system is going to get more aggressive, not less. Agents who used to close 30 deals a year are now closing 15, which means every lead is more valuable, every referral is more critical, and the pressure to keep deals alive, even bad deals, intensifies. If you're planning to buy or sell in the next 12 months, this matters, because the person advising you might be operating inside a referral chain you can't see, with financial obligations that have nothing to do with getting you the best outcome. I'm not saying avoid agents, many are excellent, but ask the questions nobody wants you to ask. Are you receiving a referral fee for connecting me with this person? Do you have a financial relationship with this inspector or lender? If I came to you through another agent, what arrangement do you have with them? The answers will tell you everything.